Are we on the air? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Wild Bill Chase and Calvin Castine here for Hometown Cable. Championship game, Class C. We got Maddie Murnane, number 3. Paige Spittler, number 5. Well, starting lineup for Seton Catholic. It's championship game of Class C. Girls varsity basketball, number 10, Shannon Egan. Junior, number 12, Kelly Ryan. And Haley Moore, number 23, starters. Coach is Danielle Castine. And Seton Catholic opponent here in this Class C championship game is going to be the number 1 seed, Northern Adirondack Bobcats. Junior, number 4, Megan McGee. Jillian Scott, the seniors on the team. Taylor Durnan, number 10. Leading scorer for the Bobcats. Rachel Ben, top defender for the Bobcats, number 13. And Aubrey Kerr, number 15. Jessica Barnhart is the head coach of Northern Adirondack. And they announced the officials, but we can remind you who they are. They're going to have the playing of the national anthem. Basketball here on Hometown Cable, coming right at you. Don't worry about it. Just no baiting of the officials, or no baiting the officials, or taunting of the officials. Otherwise, you can do whatever you got to do. Oh, talking to Shirley Durnan here. We're on the air, Hometown Cable. Varsity basketball action, championship game. We're at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Calvin Castine, Bill Chase, and that was off the hands of, well, they're going to jump it again. You got Kelly Ryan and Megan McGee. And McGee actually taps it to Murnane. Murnane gives it up to Spittler. Spittler in a semifinal game, leading the Seton attack against Ticonderoga. That's who they beat to advance to this championship game. NAC prevailing over Lake Placid. It's the 1 and 2 seeds, NAC being number 1, Seton being number 2. NAC in their second trip here, championship game. Second trip in a year in a row. Last year they played against AuSable Valley. They got beat in that game. And tonight, your opponent, once again, Seton Catholic. Jamie Labarge, Tim Leary, and Mr. Gay, I think his name is, right?
Andy Gay. Yeah.
Andy Gay is the other official. 3-man system. February 27th is the date, 2014. Friday night basketball, championship basketball. Ryan takes it at a hoop and picks up a foul. Foul is on Aubrey Kerr. Last year we were located across the way. Now we're sitting amongst the hordes of NAC basketball fans.
I was here first.
You were here first this time, Calvin? Okay. And you attracted all these people to sit around you.
Groupies.
Yeah, a bunch of hometown cable groupies. There we go. Ryan on the line. Ryan, Spitzler, Egan, Moore, and Murnane out there for Seton. Misses both of those foul shots. Taking it to the hoop as Ben spins off her hip and out of bounds, and that ball's turned over to Seton. Leading scorer for the Bobcats is Taylor Durnan, 11.4 points per game through the regular season. They posted a 13-6 overall record, 8-6 in the conference. And in non-conference games, they went undefeated. Battle underneath. McGee comes up with a loose ball. Seton Catholic comes into tonight's contest with 13-5 overall. They played in Division II. Durnan goes outside. And that's stolen away. Egan comes up with the ball. Back to Murnane. Murnane gives it to Spittler. Spittler is the point guard and directs the traffic on offense for Seton Catholic. From outside, she missed a shot. It's off the mark. No score here yet. We've played a minute and a half. Ryan making that move to her left. She's left-handed. Pretty move there underneath. And scores. Puts Seton up on top. Driving to the hoop is Rachel Ben. She's tripped up and fouled. Two fouls on NAC, one on Seton at this time. Just 6:20 left here in the first quarter. Rachel Ben on the line, I believe shooting 2. She gets looked like she was going to get the friendly roll there. That one pops out. So both are 0 for 2 on the foul line. There's Ryan, found wide open. She can't convert. Coming down with the ball is Jillian Scott. Scott brings it all the way back baseline, kicks it out to Ben. Ben can't convert on her jump shot. Both teams in the early going here finding some troubles trying to put the ball through the hoop. Murnane on the elbow is Ryan. Ryan out to the left. That's blocked as Egan was driving to the hoop. Quickly to Durnan. Durnan on the baseline. She's open. Draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. 2-0 is the score. 5:40 left here in the opening quarter on this championship basketball night at Plattsburgh State. Class B game to follow. Opponents will be Beekmantown against Saranac. Class D, who was it? Elizabethtown and who? Mariah, who won that game? Mariah prevailing in the Class D championship. So we'll advance into the New York State playoffs. It's a 2-1 ball game as Durnan hits 1 of 2. Spittler being watched by Ben. That bounce pass misses the Seton player. Comes into the hands of Scott. Durnan spins. I think she had an opening prior to that shot, but she made an extra move and ended up missing the basket and everything. Seton came up with the ball, turned over again. To Ben. Ben off the glass and in. Nice pass from Scott to Ben. Makes it a 3-2 ball game. NAC with their first lead. These two teams played once during the regular season in a non-league game and at NAC, and NAC prevailed in that game. Leading scorer for Seton, 11.1 points per game, is Spittler. Very similar stats for the team record-wise and what the players put forth on the stat board throughout the regular season. Scott, shot from the corner, doesn't go. Spittler lost the handle on it but regained control. Durnan. Ooh. Mr. Labarge saying that Durnan on that steal had stepped on the line. And the ball's back in Seton's hands. Murnane to Ryan. Back out to Murnane. Spittler with the ball. Looking to go on the elbow was Moore, but Moore ends up losing the ball as Taylor Durnan, nice defensive play, reached in and stripped the ball away, and then it ended up out of bounds. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. And I don't consider Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse very friendly confines for high school basketball championship games, but it is what it is. Ryan battling underneath. Durnan had the inside possession. Ryan can't convert, but they regain control of Seton. They kick it out to Egan. Egan back to Spittler. Spittler moves to her right. Pops the shot. It's blocked. Durnan gets a hand in there and draws the foul. But NAC has, well, it's probably about at least the third block shot here in this early going of this championship game. Kelly Ryan, second leading scorer for Seton, at 9.1. It's more on the line. And actually, Jillian Scott is 9.4, the second leading scorer for the Bobcats. So very similar, like I said earlier, stats-wise for both of these teams. And she can't convert on either one of her foul shots. And NAC comes down with a rebound. A little butterflies here and pushing the issue. They got to settle in. Nice pass from Durnan to McGee. McGee with a floating jump shot scores. NAC up by 3 at this time. 5-2 is the score. And there's 3.5 minutes left in the opening quarter. Not much scoring. Moore. Go inside to Moore. Ryan. That's tapped away by Durnan or her. I think it was Durnan. Another block shot for NAC. Out of bounds. NAC ball on the turnover. Again, NAC getting the hand in there defensively. Calvin, you got something to say?
Ryan was 4 feet away from the basket. She tries to somebody who was 2 feet away. She should have taken that one.
Right. If you're open, take the shot. From outside, Ben can't convert. Battle. Loose ball. Spittler comes up with it. Her bounce pass to Murnane. Almost lost control of it, but regained it. Spittler. And be able taking her time here, trying to set up the offense. On the elbow is Moore. Back out to Spittler. Very good ball movement by Seton in their game against Ticonderoga. And Moore, on that left-handed shot, lays it up and in. It's a 1-point game. NAC's Jillian Scott from outside nails the three-pointer. Jessica Barnhart had just yelled, keep moving it, make them play defense, and she sinks it. It's an 8-4 game, biggest lead thus far here in the early going. Murnane, there's Moore on that elbow. As now they set up from outside, off the glass, high off the glass. Ball's down on the floor. Fumbalaya, jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow in favor of NAC, I believe it is. And Paige Chilton and Megan McGee come in. Rachel Venn and Aubrey Kerr get a breather on the bench. February 27th, it's a Friday night basketball game. 28? 28. Oh, that's right. Today's the 28th. My bad. Yeah, the 14th was 2 weeks ago. Everybody's favorite holiday, Valentine's Day. Durnan scrambling through, ends up dishing it. That doesn't go. It's ugly. Almost converted by McKenna McGee. Ryan goes down low. Also in the game, number 21 for Seton. That's Zalis. She can't convert. Durnan kicks it back out. McKenna McGee from outside. That doesn't go. Scramble. Zalis comes up with it. Durnan picking up her second foul. Jessica Barnhart's not going to like that. 1:10 left in the first quarter. It's going to put her on the bench and Rachel Venn back in the ball game. Venn watching Spittler. There's Zalis off the side of the backboard. Scrambalaya off in the head of McKenna McGee, I believe. Some part of her body actually. Last to touch it, Seton Catholic. A heads-up play there, letting it go out of bounds. They maintain possession. Murnane in the corner, finds Spittler, moves to her left, kicks it back over to Murnane. Murnane, his shot doesn't go. And coming down with a rebound, Jillian Scott, as the shot clock violet horn went off. NAC and Seton both appear to be still a little jittery here, having problems hanging on to the ball. NAC pushing it a little, I think, too much up on the offense, not trying to settle it into some set plays. Murnane down the left side. Murnane running jump shot, doesn't go. On the travel called on Kelly Moore. Seton Catholic out there with some good size. Moore, Ryan, and Zalis providing a size presence that NAC is going to have to contend with. NAC a little bit smaller and quicker. There's Jillian Scott from outside. Doesn't go. It's off and more and out of bounds. NAC will get the ball again. They'll reset the shot clock. 30 seconds. No, they won't. There's 3.3 on the clock. So my bad. First quarter. Almost complete. Got to get the shot off quickly. Paige Chilton driving. She gets the shot. Doesn't go. But low scoring first quarter here. Championship basketball in hometown cable. And NAC Bobcats have a 4-point lead. It's 8-4 over Seton Catholic here. First quarter complete. NAC Seton Catholic championship basketball game. Girls varsity for Class C. Section 7 title. Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. 8-4 is the score. Seton, a nice pass inside to Moore. There's she surely looked like she took a couple steps. Well, Zalis, who's coming off the bench, an inside presence, ends up laying it up and in, and it's an 8-6 ball game. Dernan still on the bench here. Bobcats come out with Paige Chilton. Almost trapped in a corner was Jillian Scott. McKenna McGee kicks it to her sister. Driving the baseline. Back out to McKenna. That's short. Off the mark. Both teams. Woo! NAC ended up with that ball.
Yep.
Okay.
Altona's Jamie Labarge said it was off at Seton.
Where's he from?
Guy used to play against Line Mountain there.
Oh, yeah, the Line Mountain. Jamie Labarge, he was the catcher for the Hornets, Altona Hornets. Dennis played second base, did a little bit of pitching. All right. What are we doing? Why did he go to the scorer's bench?
Is he set the shot clock?
Oh, I thought he was reviewing video over there.
3 seconds on the shot clock there.
3 seconds? Inside to Chilton. Chilton gets the body contact and draws the foul. So she'll go to the line to shoot two. Heads up play by Paige Chilton. Well, in between quarters here, we're in the second quarter now. We had a visit from the State University police squad, and they're coming up here to talk to Calvin Castine because he assaulted somebody. Oh, it was just yourself in the parking lot.
The parking lot assaulted me.
The parking lot assaulted Calvin before he came in this afternoon. And Chilton can't convert either one of those. So foul shooting here by both teams is Oh, nice pick set there. Something to be desired. The foul shooting. Moore using your arm to fend off the defender. Throws it over the head of Ryan, and that goes out of bounds. Backgrounds here at Plattsburgh State are something neither team is used to. A lot of times these championship games, it just comes down to who can adjust to the conditions that they get put into to play these championship games. And right now, both teams have struggled, I think, with the sound of the ball being bounced on the floor, the type of floor they're playing on. Chilton. No, that is Chilton. He called it travel. The ball was away, being swatted away, and he called it travel. I don't know. Okay. Somebody'd have to explain that one to me. We'll have to watch it. Oh, some solid body contact there. McKenna McGee. Paige Chilton. Chilton does travel that time.
Jess Erica says it's not a travel.
Well,
or Jessica Barnhart.
Jessica Barnhart didn't agree with that last travel call. So, kick save and a beauty. Megan McGee. Taylor Durnan back in the game, number 10. Timeout called?
No. Reset the shot clock.
All right, making sure.
The shot clock is off.
That one's off. A lot of technical difficulties here this afternoon. Shot clock's off. The PA muffled.
Bill Chase is on the microphone.
Will Chase on the microphone. All sorts of technical difficulties. And the NAC crowd, they're sitting on the edge of their seat thinking they're kind of quiet. Shirley Durnan, where is she? She moved down there because she thought she was going to be heard if she yelled or something. You know, she didn't want anybody in the hometown Careville viewing area to hear her voice because yelling at an official or something because...
Her brother, she has two brothers sitting next to her. They told her to move.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, maybe she's making another run at the Area 2 legislator and she'll...
Don't want to her chances there.
Right. Okay. Well, we got Gary Castine, Calvin's favorite brother, yelling at me over here. We're talking about who looks younger. Definitely you do, Calvin. There's Kelly Ryan off the glass. We got a jump ball called. Tying up Murnane was Jillian Scott. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of NAC. So, hey, they won. What do they don't switch that possession arrow either? No, I think Seton had the last possession when they started the quarter. Oh my God. Durnan. It's knocked down. No foul called there. 8-6. We only had 2 points scored here. 5:42 left in the half. Seton with the lone 2 points. No, he called it on the pick, Billy Joe. He called on the pick. Foul's on Seton. 14 fouls of both teams. 8-6 is the score. NAC only up by 2. We go to Durnan. Durnan on the baseline, moves around Zalis, but her bounce pass is not a good one. Right into the arms of 4 NAC or Seton defenders. Zalis come up with a loose ball. Now Murnane down on the left side near the Seton basket. Her shot is over the mark. Durnan with the inside position. Quickly, NAC trying to push the ball up the floor. Driving the baseline, left-handed. Ben can't get it to go. The Bullish girl goes to the scoring table. Durnan defending. Zalis on top. That shot from Murnane from the corner. That doesn't go. Number 14. Alexis, that's her first name. I couldn't think of her first name. Alexis Bulrush.
Another fine Altona name.
Right, Bulrush. Yeah, wasn't it Greg Bulrush? He played third base. Todd Lambert was the first baseman. Shortstop, Stephen Perrier. The outfield was J.R. Joubert. Some tall, long, lanky guy. I can't never remember his name. Got a good arm on him, though.
Badette was there at the end.
Who?
Badette was there at the end.
Badette? Maybe that was his name. Ryan again. Battle underneath. Ryan. That's over to Mark. Dernan comes down with it. Ryan ends up on the floor. Quickly to Boris. Can't get the shot off. That's blocked. Nice pass from Dernan to Boris. Boris taking too much time to get the shot off. Aubrey Kerr coming in for Paige Chilton. Struggling. Both teams put the ball in the hoop. Jillian Scott will inbound it. Go out top from the elbow. Shot doesn't go off. Zalis having a good position. There's more. They're looking to tie it up. Megan McGee with a great job defensively. Somehow gets a hand on that. Blocks the shot. Timeout called. 8-6 is the score. 4:02 here left in the opening half. Championship basketball on Hometown Cable. All right, Megan McGee with that great defensive play before the timeout. Seton, though, will maintain possession. Kelly Moore on a wide open, looked like a breakaway for a layup. There's Kelly Ryan converting, tying the ball game up. Dernan trying to muscle her way through there. There's contact with Zalis. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul shooting is going to be very important in this contest. Both teams struggling on the offensive end of the floor. Dernan from can't get. Oh, that one looked like it goes down to the bottom of the net and rattles out. Dernan looking to put the NAC up by one if she makes this one. 3:53 left in the second quarter, and the Bobcats will score their first point here of the quarter. And Dernan gives NAC the lead back. It's 9-8. Kelly Moore with the ball. Moore. It's inside to Zalis. Hits her hand, goes out of bounds. NAC will get the ball. McGee. Jillian Scott. Jessica Barnhart yelling over there on the bench area. Tell them to keep moving the ball. They go inside. Kerr back out to Ben. Her shot's off the mark. Zalis is there with a great position. Gets the rebound. Spittler taking it to the hoop. And she draws the foul. With 3:16 on the clock. It's a 9-8 ball game. Spittler ties the ball game up. 9-9. And she sinks them both in a row. Nothing but net, both of them. 10-9. The difference could be the foul shooting of this game. NAC Bobcats here, their second year in a row in the championship game at basketball. That's not a good pass. You can see that from our advantage anyways. Megan and NAC not getting any offensive rebounds. Seton with the better position most of the time. That one doesn't go. Kerr comes up with the ball. That's a foul. Kelly Moore, a hard contact there on the body of Megan McGee. That'll be the 16th foul against Seton here in this half. Bobcats have 5. It's Haley Moore. Did I say Kelly? Dernan from outside. That doesn't go. Long rebound, run down by Rachel Venn. Good hustle play there. Venn moves to her left, comes back to her right. They go to Kerr. Kerr throws it up hard off the backboard. Nothing there. Spittler back on the attack for Seton. They go inside to Ryan. Ryan took a hop and then put it up. That doesn't go. Megan McGee. Kelly Ryan getting her chances, but not being able to convert underneath. Otherwise, Seton, if she had hit half of what she shot. And Kelly Ryan, I think, is going to be called for the foul there, crashing the boards, and ends up body contact on Rachel Venn. That'll put them in the bonus. Well, I believe she's shooting 2. Rachel Venn. Ryan's second foul of the night. 152. Kerr does a nice job to get the rebound. She's got to kick that back out. Set the offense again. Megan McGee, another good defensive play. More inside to Zalis. Zalis, I believe she's got 6 points since coming off the bench. 6 of the 12 for Seton. Seton up by 3, their biggest lead in this ball game. Back out. McGee from outside. That doesn't go. Ben crashing. Dernan, she can't convert. It's going to start playing on their minds. If somebody makes a run here, the other one team's going to go into a panic mode, I think.
It's almost over, Bill. Half's almost over.
Yeah, the half's almost over. Jillian Scott put her head down. Watch the ball. Zalis pass. Miss Chilton, you got caught that time. Got in there before.
She's just running onto the floor.
Yeah, she runs to the end of the scorer's table, but not all the way in front of the people that are keeping track of the substitutes. Kick back out. Spittler for a three-pointer. Doesn't go. Chilton with the rebound. Jillian Scott. She crashes offensively. Well, a lot of individual play here by the end on behalf of the Bobcats here in this first half. Down under 30 seconds. Zalis leading the offense, coming off the bench. Gives it to Moore. Moore. She can't convert. Stolen away, actually. Dernan from three-pointer. That doesn't go. McGee. No contact. Well, some ugly basketball for a championship game here at Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Class C title for girls varsity basketball here in Section 7. Very limited scoring, 12-9. Seton enjoying the three-point lead here at the half over Northern Adirondack, number 1 and number 2 seeds. While Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable will be back after a 10-minute break. Okay, we're about to get underway here. Second half basketball action, championship game, Class C, Section 7 girls varsity game. Northern Adirondack Bobcats, the number 1 seed, against the Seton Catholic Knights, the number 2 seed. And a very low-scoring first half, 12-9. Seton finds themselves up by 3, and they have possession to start off this second half. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here. Okay. I think it was Seton that called that timeout. Danielle called it instead of Castine. She's the head coach for Seton. Murnane driving to the hoop. I don't know if it's me or what, but that foul seemed to be called before there was contact. She hadn't made it to the, and the whistle's blowing, and then you see the contact. That's like anticipating. NAC was 2 for 10 from the foul line. I didn't pay much attention to what Seton was. Leading scorer for Seton was a couple of girls with 4 points each. That's the Ryan and Zalis. I was saying Zalis had 6, but she only had 4. That one goes. It's a 4-point game. Spittler, she had a couple of good foul shots in the first half, so she's got 3 points at least from the foul line. Not a great pass inside, Aaron, but give credit to the defender getting a hand in there. Spittler. NAC girls. A lot of these girls played on that championship soccer team. Section 7 title in Class C. And what's that? Foul called on Murnane? Yeah.
It wasn't anything I was looking at.
I don't know either. Well, remain calm and call the Batman. The Bobcats got to do. Call in on the Batman to propel them to victory. Nice pass inside, but really, who was it intended for? Scramble on the floor, jump ball, NAC with a possession arrow. They will retain possession with 11 seconds on the shot clock. They continue to struggle on the offensive end. McGee coming in for McGee. McKenna replacing her sister, Megan. Paige Chilton out there, Taylor Durnan, Jillian Scott, and Rachel Venn. They go out on top to Venn. Venn drives to her right. Not a lot of time left on the shot clock. Inside to Durnan. Durnan can't convert, but she'll go to the foul line to shoot 2. The 2 points she scored in the first half came from the foul line. But once again, NAC just 2 for 10 from the foul line in that first half. Leading scorers for the Bobcats were Jillian Scott when she nailed the lone 3-pointer we've seen in this game. Durnan's, that's off the mark. .635. He only scored 9 points in the first 16 minutes. Now it's up to 10. Almost 17 minutes and counting. Don't put your hands on him. Stripped away. Actually, she bounced that ball into Ben's hands. Ben with a steal, puts it up. Rachel Ben, nice play all around there. It's 13-12. Stole it, and then travel call. And the Bobcat fans start to wake up. Got to get more rambunctious, this NAC fan club here. Inside to Ben. Ben trying to work around Zalis. Inside to Chilton. Zalis steals it away. They get it to Spittler. 2 Bobcats already back on defense. Jillian Scott and Taylor Durnan. Spittler though. Inside to Ryan. Ryan working on Durnan. Whoa. Ryan converts a real tough shot there and makes it a 3-point game again. 15-12. Here's Paige Chilton moving to her right. Kicks it to Ben. Ben finds Jillian Scott from the corner. Pops the shot. Doesn't go. Body contact made. Murnane pushing Durnan, but no call made. And Durnan got a little bit of contact. Put her out of control to the point. There's Ben with the steal. Nice play. She's got McKenna McGee underneath. McGee got to kick it over to Durnan. Durnan to Scott. 3-second violation called against NAC. Ryan on the inbound play. I believe NAC pressed them in the first game. Up at Bob Durnan having control. But then Murnane, that's her 3rd foul. And Seton with 4 people going into this half with 2 fouls each. It was Murnane, Ryan, Zalis, and Moore. Now Murnane with her 3rd foul. She's going to put to the bench, and Egan will come out, and she has. 15-12. 12-9, I believe the score was at half. Well, both teams have scored 3 points here in this third quarter. The ball is just jumping off the floor at a certain. They're having troubles. They're swarmed by defenders. Down at her ankles was that pass. Spittler ends up kicking it out, turning it back over to NAC. Friday night basketball on Hometown Cable, February 28th. It's a cold February 28th. Cold weather continuing as it has throughout this winter and will into next week sometime. That ties it up. Jillian Scott with her second three-pointer. She's the only girl here tonight to score three-pointers. Ryan to Egan. Egan quickly up the middle. Moving the ball through the Bobcat defenders. And there's going to be a foul called. A lot of reach-in stuff. A lot of piddly fouls that neither coach likes to see. Bobcats now tied the ball game up. 15-15. More to Ryan. Ryan outside to Spittler. That doesn't go. Long rebound, and Ryan's there. Ryan bounces the ball right into the hands of Jillian Scott. Ties her up. Jump ball call. Possession arrow of Northern Adirondack. And now we got a timeout call. 4:12 on the clock. 15-15 is the score. We're all knotted up here. Seton and NAC on Hometown Cable. NAC puts the ball in play here. Championship game, Class C title, Section 7, girls varsity basketball. Seton and NAC. Ben, that doesn't go. Underneath is Moore. Moore goes outside to Egan. Egan being watched by Ben. He's trapped, stolen away. She's got Durnan. Durnan on the layup. Converts. NAC defense. Yep, they've installed the full court pressure, and if I remember correctly, Seton had some problems in that game at Northern Adirondack handling that full court pressure. Moore down low to Ryan. Ryan, nice pass. Nice pass from Moore. Ryan converts. Don't want to see her get going. She can be a little bit unorthodox, but she has a tendency, if she gets hot, watch out. Durnan draws the foul. Nope. Travel. Travel called. There's a hot skip and a jump. I guess that's a travel. 17-17. Was 15-15. Offense is picking up. Egan from outside. Three-point attempt. Blocked by Durnan. It's Kelly Ryan attempting to put that rebound back up and in. Nice play. Quickly. Ben gets the ball. Scott driving in. Draws the foul. Jessica Barnhart, I guess, she wants them to drive to the basket. Foul was on who? Did you hear?
I heard, but I didn't understand.
No, the muffled PA system of Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, 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 wah. All we know is Jillian Scott's on the line. She can't convert. 17-17 is the score. Egan now with the ball. Kelly Moore having a better position on, or Haley Moore, excuse me. I keep calling her Kelly. Blocking foul on Scott. Two. Jessica Barnhart yelling out, two. Good ball movement by Seton there. Inside to Zalis, but knocked away by Durnan. McKenna McGee taking her time, getting up the floor. Can't convert. Ball's on the floor. Jillian Scott, that don't go. That's short. Egan coming up with on the scramble. Spittler maintains control, stolen away by Durnan. Durnan on her knees, gives it up to Megan McGee. Jillian Scott now moving inside to McGee. McGee, left-handed shot, don't go. She's working around Ryan. Gets it to Zalis. The ball was back in NAC's possession somehow. Don't know how that worked out. Kick it back out. There you go. Take the safe route. Scott's going to try that three-point again. That don't go. There's a battle underneath.
Doesn't matter who wins this one, Bill. Nobody's going to want to see this game again. Neither team.
Calvin a little worried. We ain't going to make no cash on this game. Oh. Egan McGee, another defensive play and hustle play. Durnan converts, ends up on the floor. Durnan muscling her way for 2 points. 19-17, and not an iron one wasn't called. Kelly Moore, hard, Zalis, short. Oh my God. Leland foul. I think the foul was on Durnan. Taylor's foul was her third, team fourth. Both teams with 4 here in this third quarter of play. 1:13 on the clock. Bobcats, they've scored 10 points in this quarter. Able to pull down that rebound on the miss and ties it up 19-19. That rattles out Megan McGee. Nice play there on her part. Spittler, it's a 3-on-1. Spittler to Zalis. She can't convert. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Offensively, both teams picking it up here in the third quarter. Zalis gives Seton the lead. Zalis, second attempt, but violation by NAC. But that doesn't matter. She sinks them both. They go to Ben. Ben, little contact. Ben taking it hard to the hoop. Zalis with the hard foul. Rachel Ben on the line, shooting 2 fouls. 21-19, Seton up by 2. Seesawing back and forth here since NAC tied it at 15. Bend the knees, be positive, get confident in there. Just don't throw it up. There you go. You must have heard me, Kelvin. It's a 1-point game. Spittler working down the sideline. Finds Zalis. Zalis to Ryan. Ryan can't convert as Durnan makes the defensive play. Who's the foul on? 31. That'd be Paige Chilton. Both teams now with 5 team fouls. Fouls on the floor. Not in the bonus yet, or the 1-on-1. You gotta have 7 fouls on you. We're gonna see that happen in the first half. McKenna McGee working hard, gets the position on Egan. Now Bobcats back on offense, down by 1. McKenna McGee from outside. That's not there. Rachel Ben back up. She goes to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on 23, I think. Haley Moore. I don't know. We'll listen to Charlie Brown's teacher. Rachel Ben. Yeah, it was Haley Moore. Bobcats coming into tonight's contest. Seeded number 1 with a 13 and overall record, and she ties it up, so she makes 2 out of the last 4. Gives Bobcats tying the game back up. That's a turnover possibly. Nope. Spittler's there for Seton. That ball is thrown in the direction of Haley Moore, and she was a little bit twisted out of position, and Paige Chilton, the last one to touch it. 4 seconds on the clock. Tied up. Moore's shot doesn't go. What? 4 seconds on the clock, and it only moved 9. Oh, I could. Well, it must. Oh, the light was. I thought it was a 4 up there. Excuse me. Ryan working hard underneath. Ends up on the line. 3.6 seconds. Neither team shooting the ball well from the foul line. Well, on the tail of the tape. Ryan looking to give them the lead. She does. 1 point. A 1 point lead. 3 seconds. From outside. Oh, Megan McGee attempting a 3-pointer just on the other side of the center court. And it's 22-21, Seton maintaining a 1 point lead after 3 complete quarters here of championship basketball and hometown cable. Girls varsity Class C Section 7 title game. 4th quarter underway, coming up next. All right, NAC crowd getting up, trying to propel their team on to victory. 4th quarter action, down by 1. Northern Adirondack to Seton, this Class C Section 7 Girls Championship game. 22-21. A lot more scoring in that 3rd quarter by both teams. Zalis, Murnane. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Should be NAC's. Yep. Haley Moore, Ryan. I believe that's all of them for Seton to come out here. Murnane is out there, number 3. She had 3 fouls. Spent some time on the bench in that 3rd quarter. From outside. That doesn't go. Battle underneath. Travel going to be called. 2 NAC girls with their hands on the ball. That was Taylor Durnan and McKenna McGee. Rachel Venn, Jillian Scott, Megan McGee are the other starters out there for this 4th quarter. Players, not starters. Murnane, she can't convert. Zalis, that doesn't go. Scott with the ball, stolen away. Oh my God! There was something else there. Ben, she don't convert. Moore comes down with a rebound. Ben. Going to call a foul on Ben. Spittler, she jumped on her ankle there. We're going to go down, no. Yeah, we're going to go down the other end, shoot the 1-and-1 at Calvin. Andy Landry. Used to coach at Northeastern. Varsity girls, right. Andy Landry, the past coach for Northeastern Clinton varsity girls, watching the ball game, making comments in between quarters about the foul shooting ability of both these teams. He figured if somebody could start converting them, they're going to pull away, and I believe he's correct. Seton makes 1 of 2, pushes their lead to 2. Durnan in zone defense. Well, it's going to put Durnan. Is they going to put them on the line? 1-and-1. I think somebody might have fouled out. No? 1-and-1. Everybody over on that scoring table was putting up 5. I thought they were indicating 5 fouls against whoever the foul was on. Spittler, Rachel Ben makes up ground big time with her speed and quickness. And then Spittler ends up losing the ball out of bounds. So a heads-up play there by Rachel Ben. Nice hustle play, actually, to get back in defensive position and create the havoc. Bobcats back on the offense. Ben actually almost losing it. McGee to Durnan off the has to adjust on the way up. She does, converts. It's 23-23. Spittler. Zalis looking to pass the ball. Ben come right there. But no conversion there on that attempt by Ben. Kelly Ryan, Zalis, back to Ryan. She had trouble handling that ball. They go inside to Moore. That's short. Jump ball called. Jillian Scott tying up Zalis. NAC ball on that jump ball call. We got a white timeout. 5:53, 5:31, on the clock. 23-23 is the score in this championship game here on Hometown Cable. All right. Timeout. 23-23 is over. Back at it here, Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, bringing the championship basketball here Friday, February 28th from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. That rattles out the shot from Jillian Scott. Zalis being watched by 3 Bobcat defenders. Jessica Barnhart wanting to turn up the pressure. Moore works around Jillian Scott, drives a reverse layup, scores. It's 25-23. NAC back onto the attack. Durnan. The Ben inside to Megan McGee off the McKenna. Ben off the mark. Megan McGee working hard underneath. Her left-handed shot doesn't go. She's fouled. She'll be on the line to shoot 2. Both teams with 18 fouls now. Double bonus. That's 2 fouls away for both teams. Megan, nothing but net. Makes it a 1-point game, 4:48 on the clock. Class D champion, already claimed by Moira Vikings tonight. Class C title, yet to be determined, but there's 4:47 on the left here in regulation. Class B title will follow this game, Saranac and Beatmantown. Mariah prevailing over Elizabethtown Lewis, the Lions. Moore throws that one out of bounds. Kelly Ryan cutting one way, Moore throwing it the other way. Turnover. Bobcats possession.
Come on, Calvin, Holland.
Calvin's daughter coaches Seton. And he's a good Catholic. Jillian Scott nailing that 3-pointer. That's her 3rd of the game. Only 3-pointers scored here in this game come from the hands of Jillian Scott. Turnover, Hernane. NAC crowd liking that. Timeout called. Danielle Castine, the head coach for Seton, calling a timeout. 4:05 on the clock. NAC enjoying a 3-point lead here for the time being. The 3-pointer, then the turnover. Bobcats are a little momentum here, swinging their way. 4 minutes left in this regulation. It's been a tight battle throughout. Seton, biggest lead, I believe, has been 4 points. McKenna McGee recovers. Gives it to Scott. Or no, that's Ben. That's off the mark. Dernan trying to work around Murnane. Dernan ends up with the ball. Scott off the glass and in. No, Jillian Scott. Dernan working hard to get that ball to Scott. She finished it. Ryan to Murnane. Murnane inside the Bayless. Dernan's there to steal it away. A lot of momentum swinging NAC's way here. 5-point lead. Can they maintain it here for 3 minutes? 30-25. Dernan. They go over to Jillian Scott. She's feeling it here. They go inside to Megan McGee. She's hit either by Zalis or Ryan. That zone defense been hard for the Bobcats to penetrate. A foul, I believe, is called on Ryan. Oh, no, was it Ryan? Yeah, Kelly Ryan, right? Megan McGee on the line. She sunk the last two. Sinks that one. Pushes it to a 6-point game. Biggest lead thus far for the Bobcats. Biggest lead for either team in this game. McGee's second one doesn't go. Loose ball. Ryan comes up with it. Spittler just inside Seton end of the floor. Rachel Venn. One of the stronger defenders for NAC. Dernan can't get that hand, but Jillian Scott gets her hand on it, knocks it out of bounds, prevents Zalis from getting the ball in her possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine bringing you your championship basketball game. It's a barn burner we've got going. Bobcats, in the last minute or so, the momentum has swung in their favor. 13-6 overall record, number 1 seed. Seton, 13-5, the number 2 seed. Both teams, 13 total victories. Ben has to go back out. There's Scott. Jillian Scott feeling it. 3-pointer's good! Whoa! Jillian Scott on fire from 3-point. She's hit 4 of them. And Dernan picks up her 4th foul. Someone over here on the NAC side yelling, all ball, all ball. 2:10 on the clock. NAC, a 9-point lead. Zalis on the line. Doesn't go. Ryan, she can't convert. I don't understand why she didn't be able to make that one. You kiss it off the glass and in. She was wide open. Nobody was even contending that shot, but she just put it straight up in the air.
One of those things, though.
Yeah, it is one of them things. It's this field house. I mean, it's been a tightly contested ball game. Travel. .158 on the clock. Scott, she's had 4 3-pointers. Her last 2, enabling NAC to push it up. Scott from outside, she can't convert. Dernan pulls down the rebound. Little jump shot, doesn't go. Ben. But that's Dernan getting in the passing lane of Kelly Moore. Clock, big factor here. 1:27 and counting. Seton down by 9. Zalis drives to the hoop, can't convert. McKenna McGee comes down with it. There's the pick set. Ben throws it to one of the McGees. Megan McGee having a great game defensively, making some nice hustle plays. Rachel Venn, 2. Taylor Dernan with 4 fouls. Jillian Scott feeling it. Oh, crowd getting ready to erupt. 3 seconds on the shot clock. lot of people anticipating that last three-pointer by Jillian Scott was going to fall through. Scott, the lone senior starter, inside to Megan McGee. She's fouled. McGee drawing some fouls here in the late stages of this ball game. 44.8 seconds. It's a 9-point lead. Northern Adirondack varsity girls less than 45 seconds away from claiming the Class C Section 7 title. This group of girls already has a soccer Section 7 title under their belt, and they actually advanced all the way to the Final Four. Every one of these players that's on the court right now played on that soccer team. 10-point game. Some great foul shooting here in the late stages coming at the hands of Megan McGee. Seton throws that one away. Said it earlier, I believe, in the ball game, it was going to come down to a team that makes a run, and the other team would probably end up go into a little bit of a panic, and this is what's happened here. 35-25, 44.8 seconds on the clock. Bobcats on top of Seton Catholic Knights. NAC Bobcat mascot getting the crowd up here. Late stages of the fourth quarter, 10-point lead enjoyed by the Bobcats in this Class C title game. Number 1 seed with the big lead. They wanted to run the clock here. 15 seconds, 14 on the shot clock. 3-second violation. Well, that sort of kills that plan. Kill the clock a little bit. Well, they killed 15 seconds. Murnane. Big turning point in this game is that three-pointer. We watched McKenna McGee take it to the hoop. Three-pointer made by Jillian Scott, broke the tie. Then there was a turnover. I think it was 25-25 at the time, and NAC went up by 3. And that turnover, they converted on the turnover, pushed it up to a 5-point game. Ever since then, it's been all NAC, and that was Jillian Scott with the big three-pointer. Once again, Taylor Durnan, Rachel Ben, and Megan McGee playing some outstanding defensive ball. Not a very pretty first half. And another turning point in this game is the ability of Megan McGee to sink that was actually McKenna, but the McGee girls were able to make the free throws. I think Megan was 4 of 5, and 3 of 4, and McKenna just sunk 2. So that's 5 of 6. NAC holding the ball, and the Bobcat girls here go along with that soccer title. They prevail in the championship game of Class C. Girls varsity, they are the Section 7 champs. So now, add to their belt, a basketball title. Spring season coming around the corner. Congratulations to Northern Adirondack. Congratulations to Seton Catholic, Danielle Castine, and her entire squad for great effort throughout this ball game. Tightly contested until about, it was like at the 4-minute mark of this fourth quarter when things changed in the favor of Northern Adirondack. Seton with a 12-9 lead after the first quarter, and even at the halftime, was it tied up, or was it? No, 12-9 at halftime was the score. End of the third quarter, I think we were tied up, but the Bobcats pulling away here in the fourth quarter. Waiting for the president of both teams to line up, and they're not shaking hands. Geez, I thought they'd shake.
They will after this.
Okay. All right, representation of T-shirts and awards. This is the Seton Catholic squad. Amanda Bashaw, number 22 Bashaw. Northern Adirondack Frontenac Bobcats will advance to New York State playoffs. But not listed in this program was where they're going to be playing. From my understanding, it'll be on Wednesday, March 5th, probably somewhere over in Section 10 area. Egan, number 10. Okay. Oh, last year the Bobcats on the losing end of this championship game. This year they prevail. Ellie Ward, one of the seniors on the squad. First one to Kenna McGee. Little spark plug for the Bobcats. Coming off the bench. Tyler LaPalin. A lot of quality minutes throughout the regular season. Making big contributions to this team. Alexis Polaris. Another girl who's come off the bench. She had outstanding games. Paige Chilton called up from the junior varsity squad, filling in nicely at times for NAC throughout these playoffs. Young Miss Burnell girl. Picking up their long sleeve t-shirts. Megan McGee. Big foul shots and big defensive plays here for the Bobcats. Jillian Scott, once again, 4 3-pointers. Not the only one to hit an outside shot all day for either team. They happen to be 3-pointers. Taylor Durnan had foul trouble, but able to make some defensive plays and provide some offense. Rachel Venn. She was a defensive standout in this ball game. And Aubrey Kerr, number 15. Aubrey Kerr, starter for NAC throughout the year, working hard underneath all the time. NAC coach, head coach, Jessica Barnhart. She's going to receive the trophy. A little bit of a basket. They're going to basketball if they give two. Northern Round Around Deck Bobcats, your Class C Section 7 champion for girls varsity basketball school year 2013-2014. Congratulations to NAC. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here. See, Calvin, we switched positions on. We went to this side of the field and or the bleachers this year, and NAC prevails this year.
Figure that's it, Bill?
I think that's it, and I also changed my hat at halftime. I got my Batman toque on.
Good job, Billy. Good job, Billy.
I took that NAC hat off. So, Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County, bringing you championship basketball. Calvin Castine, Bill Chase here. Remember to remain calm and call the Batman. New York State playoffs will be underway, and hopefully I can make the trip on behalf of Hometown Cable. Once again, everybody, try to stay warm, and let's hope